We have topic project risk and management chapter 5, and when our world was created nobody remembered to include certainty. According to a Peter Borenstein, every project is risky, meaning there is a chance things won't turn out exactly planned. Project outcomes are determined by many things, some that are unpredictable and over which a project manager have little control. Risk level associated with certainty level about technical schedule and cost outcome. Highly certainty outcome have low risks. Low certainty outcome have high risks. Certainty drives from knowledge and experience gained in prior projects. As we from management ability to control outcome and respond emerging problem. In general, risk is a function of uniqueness of project and experience of the project team. And risk is equal to function of uniqueness as well as experience of the project team. Project risks. Project risk is a uncertain event or condition that if it occur has a positive negative effect on project objective or risk has a cause and if it occurs or impact. For example, the cause may be requiring a permit or having a limited personnel aligned to the project. The risk event is that the permit may take longer than planned or the personnel may not be adequate for the task. Project risks includes both threat to the project's objective and opportunities to improve on those activities. The notion of project risks involves two concepts: likelihood, some problematic event will occur, the impact of the event if it does occur. Risk is also a joint function of likelihood and impact. A project will be ordinarily considered risky whenever at least one factor, either the likelihood or the impact, is large. For example, a project will be considered risky when the potential impact is human fatality or massive financial loss, even when the likelihood of either is small. Then we have risk and reward. Risks should be related to reward. Risks accepted should be in balance with reward that may be gained by taking the risks. For example, a fast track schedule is a risk taken to achieve a benefit of certain schedule. Types of project risks. Broadly, there are five main categories of risk type associated with project management. External risks. External risks are mainly outside the control of the project manager and in most cases the organization. Example include marketplace developments, rapid developments can cause an abrupt change of direction. Market risks include competition, foreign exchange, commodity market, and internal interest rate risks, as well as liquidity and credit risks, government regulatory changes, industry specific procedure, new standard issues, legal issues, disputes, lawsuits, and court orders, change driven factors, new products, services, changes in market, corporate strategy, and priority changes. Disasters such as fire, flood, earthquake, or other natural disaster risks associated with river strikes and civil unrest. Risks associated with loss of power, heating, or ventilation, air condition failure, communication system and security sensor failures, emergency destruction of communication. Most of the risks are very difficult to control at the project manager level but can be identified and therefore managed. This means that senior management must be involved in the risk management process and have input into risk control issues. Cost risks Many of the type of risks are directly or indirectly under the project manager's control or within his or her area of influence. Costs typically escalation of the project cost due to poor cost estimating accuracy and scope creep. Example of cost risks include those things arising from cost overrun by project teams or subcontractor, vendor, and consultant, scope creep, expansion, and errors that result in unforeseen cost overrun of budget and schedule. Schedule risks can cause project failure by missing or delaying by a market opportunity for product or service. Schedule risk is the risk that activities will take longer than expected. Slippage in the schedule typically increase cost and also delay the receipt of the project benefits with the possible loss of competitive advantage. Such risks are caused by inaccurate estimating resulting in errors, increase effort to solve technical, operational, and external problem, resource shortfalls, including staffing delays, insufficient resources, and unrealistic expectation of assigned resources, unplanned resource assignment, loss of staff to other higher priority project. Technology risks. Technology risks can be resolved from a wide variety of circumstances. The result failure is to meet systems target functionality or performance expectation. Performance risk is the risk that the project will fail to produce results consistent with project specification. Typical example are problem with immature technology, use of wrong tool, software that is unrested or fails to work properly, requirement changes with no change management, failure to understand or account for product complexity, integration problems, poor software or hardware performance issues, time box errors. Operational risks are characterized by an inability to implement large scale change effectively. Such risks can result in failure and realize the intended or expected benefits of the project. Typical causes are inadequate resolution of priorities, uh, failure to designate authority to key people, insufficient communication or lack of communication plan, size of transaction volume too great or too small, rollout and implementation risks too much, too soon, poor implementation, procurement, etc. Internal and external sources of risk. Any factor with an uncertainty probability of occurring that and influence uh, the outcome of project is considered as risk source or risk hazard. The most difficult part of risk identification is discovering things we don't already know. Project risk source can be classified as internal risks and external risks. Internal sources of risks. Internal risks originates originates no, originates and we have internal sources of risks. Internal risks originate inside the project, and the project manager and stakeholder usually have a measure of control of control over these. Two main categories of internal risk sources are market risks and technical risks. Market risks is the risk of not fulfilling either market needs or the requirement of particular customer. The sources of market risks includes incompletely inadequately defined market or customer needs, failure to identify changing needs, failure to identify the newly introduced products by competitors. Technical risks is the risk of not meeting time, cost, or performance requirement due to technical problem with the item item or project activities. These risks are high in project involving activities that are unfamiliar or require new ways of integration, and especially high in project with entire technical application. One approach to expressing technical risks is to rate the risks of the project and item or primary process is being high, medium, or low according to the following features: maturity and item or process that is pre-existing install and operational experience and pre-existing knowledge entails less risk than in the early stage of development or new complexity. An end item or process with numerous interrelated steps or components is more risky than one with few steps and components having simple relationship. Quality an end item or process that is known to be completely producible, reliable, or testable is less risky than that hasn't yet been introduced or has reliability or testability. Concurrency or dependency in general risk increases the more that activities overlap one another. Sequential dependent activities with no overlap are much less risky than those with the much overlap. External sources of risk. External risks include only risks that uh, stem from uh, sources outside the project manager and stakeholders usually have little or no control over these external risks, such as include changes in market condition, competitor action, government regulation, interested decision made by senior management or customer regarding project priorities, staffing or budget, customer needs and behavior, whether labor availability, strikes or walkouts, material level resources, shortage, etc. Analysis of major sources of risks. Insufficient skilled staff. A manager must ensure that the project team has enough skilled staff to execute the project according to the objective. Lack of skilled staff potentially can cause problem in foreseeable future. This source of risk significantly affects the project at the implementation stage, since the stage requires considerable technical knowledge, effective project management expertise, and problem-solving skill. The impact of this source of risk is in the form of inefficiency, as work cannot be completed according to schedule. Inaccurate cost and schedule estimate. The the source of risk result from its effective project planning at an early stage of the project. If the cost and schedule of the project are not accurately planned and estimated, the entire project will be wrong direction and main issues will be escalated. In addition, objective and priorities must be clearly defined. An attempt to exceed project with uncertainty about objective and priorities is complete waste of time and resources. The example of tracks resulting from inaccurate cost and schedule estimate include incorrect from project timeline and budget. The impact includes poor coordination, ineffective use of resources, delay of the project, and increased project costs. Design error and omissions. In any project, it is possible to uh, that someone does unintentional error or omits to implement the project as planned due to complex of the project and time. uh, I am unable to uh, improperly size equipment, design calculation error. Therefore, the impact includes delay of the project and additional tax changes in project scope and requirement as a project progresses. Project team has later find that a plan, project scope and requirement need to be revised due to change in user requirement, more information gather and technical feasibility. Is the project needs to be revised according to the new scope and requirement.
छोडेका थिए अब 1 घन्टा त हेर्दै बाटो जम्मै लाउँछ अहिले भने दिपा दिदी आउनु नलागेर मर्ने भइहाल्यो